Outdoor fans, stay tuned. We'll head to the Sierra Nevada mountains for an underground adventure at the famed 16-to-1 gold mine.
This is an example of some of the high-grade material that the old-timers missed.
In our yesteryear segment, we'll travel to a piece of paradise in Tennessee called Coker Creek, site of an 1830s gold rush, where there's still plenty of gold left for today's prospectors. Jake Hartwig demonstrates the waterless way to prospect with a dry washer. And Ashley Campbell examines a new mining product from the old days of the gold rush. Coming up on the Gold Prospector Show. The Gold Prospector Show is brought to you by the Gold Prospectors Association of America. Join us for the ultimate outdoor experience. Welcome to Grasson's Gold Mine in northern Georgia and to this week's show, everybody. Hi, I'm Joe Elmore. Glad to have you with us. Have you ever seen a working stamp mill before? Well, we're going to show you one a little bit later. It's the only one in the state of Georgia, and it's going to be quite fascinating. But first, we're heading to the California gold chain, to a working gold mine. Now, the 16-to-1 has made a lot of news in recent years for its great successes finding gold. We're going to take you for a rare inside look. If you ever wander up here to the Sierra Nevada mountains, you'd be foolish not to stop and take in a glorious view like this. But we've come here mainly to take in a gold mine, here in the remote mountain village of Allegheny, California. Since the early 1850s, Allegheny has been home to the original 16-to-1 mine, continuously operated except for a few years in the 1960s. Today, using modern tools like metal detectors and some old-time mining methods, it's perhaps the most successful mining operation in the Mother Lode. One day alone in 1993, miners drilled, blasted, and removed 2,600 ounces of gold. It was called the $1 Million Day, and a testimony to the 16-to-1's continued prominence in the business of getting gold. Now, unlike other hard rock mining operations in the Mother Lode, it's mostly pocket mining in the Allegheny district. That means pockets of sporadic yet rich gold amidst the countless tons of worthless country rock. The mine holds state records for the richest gold pockets. How rich? Well, a visit inside this rather hidden vault may offer some evidence.
This is an example of some of the high-grade material that the old-timers missed. And we found this in one of the pillars that they left in the mine.
How much gold would be in here?
Well, there's about 667 ounces of gold in that rock, and it weighs about 170 pounds.
Now, in case you're wondering, this little find is valued at $250,000. Almost as remarkable are the gold and quartz nuggets that make for extremely valuable specimens, as well as the high-grade semi-crystalline gold. The 16-to-1 has become popular for its fine aftermarket pieces like this bear, or this sphere you could own for a mere 75 grand. By the way, who would buy these anyway?
People that have dramatic love for gold and quite a bit of money.
Well, it takes plenty of money, miners, and equipment to reach those elusive gold pockets. Ian Haley took me in to see some of the daily operation. Now, it seems there are two common conditions in every mine, wetness and darkness. And while modern equipment has played a major role in the 16-to-1 success, many of the old mining basics have stayed the same.
There's some things like the lights are an improvement, obviously. The old-timers, they had candles, and then they went to the carbide lights, and I'm sure that's been a big improvement. But a lot of the equipment that we use today, that trammer, for instance, this probably was run in the 30s and the 40s.
With shafts on various levels, the skip is still a trusty old means of moving ore and people up and down the mine.
Okay, we're here at 1500 level.
Long ago, mules might have moved this ore cart. Today, it's mechanized. And it's quite a thrill ride for a wide-eyed newcomer. Meandering through here, it's amazing to imagine that to make every 2 feet of this tunnel, it took 10 men working a full day. Today, it would take you 2 weeks just to travel all the tunnels and shafts. Well, next, we climb up to a heading. where a two-man team drills and removes the muck from a newly worked area.
We drill a series of about 16 holes, load them with dynamite, and blast it tonight. We advance 5 to 6 feet a day.
There could be many weeks of drilling, blasting, and mucking before finding yet another prized pocket of gold.
Well, this is only waste rock. The muck that definitely has gold in it goes up to the mill house. Let's head up there and see what happens.
This is the breathtaking final step after milling, amalgamating, and other painstaking processes necessary to yield a near-perfect bar of gold.
You saw how hot they still were, but we'll pull those out.
Yeah.
And then we'll see what we have. Turn it over and start chip this black stuff off.
Yeah.
You can hit it hard, it won't go.
I was a bit nervous treating $26,000 worth of gold like this, but Mike assured me I'd be more likely to hurt myself with a hammer than hurt the gold.
So those are fresh ones, and they go to Salt Lake City.
A lot of the gold goes up here to Dana Baker, who I am convinced has the best job here. You see, she gets to handle many pounds of gold every day, all in a day's work. First, she classifies the nuggets and separates them according to sizes. She then sends the fine gold back to the mill for the next day's pour. The larger specimens are bagged up for distribution around the world.
And from there, they go to the safe.
Right now, Dana's cutting gold quartz into slabs for use in all kinds of jewelry and ornaments. Now, I had to ask, could working around all this wonderful, luscious gold all day become routine?
Every now and then, a spectacular piece will come along, and I'll go ooh and wow if it's really sparkly and shiny. But it's getting to the point where, yeah, I have it in large quantity here. I guess I'm getting very used to it.
No big deal, huh?
No big deal. But it's exciting.
The 16-to-1 is an exciting, ongoing success story of mining in the motherlode, and could even be a source of inspiration to recreational prospectors everywhere. You see, the lesson is this: gold is still there for the taking. With hard work and a passion for its quest, those dreams of major discoveries can indeed still come true, even now, a century and a half beyond the California gold rush.